Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video. And today we're showing you how to make unlimited coins with gold commons. You might have come from a live stream where I'm showing you this through player picks, other repeatable SBCs. You might be coming from a marquee matchups thing. You might just randomly gotten recommended this as a trading or sniping tip. Whatever the case may be, we're going to show you kind of all these factors that can print you coins on gold commons. So if you do enjoy, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. So first and foremost, I'm recording this on a Monday. Most Mondays, you look at the upgrade section, we will most likely be getting some sort of repeatable SBC. For this week, it's a 77 double upgrade. Other times throughout the week, it might be a player pick of some sorts, another double upgrade, a single upgrade. Whatever it is, this usually requires some sort of gold commons. If you click into it, you can kind of get an idea of what's needed. Here we need 11 golds, 6 rares, and the rest you could use commons, so we could do 5 gold commons. This is going to increase the price of gold commons on the market. So if you want to invest in advance, on Sundays, usually after Squad Battle Rewards comes out, you have a ton of open bids that you can easily win a bunch of gold commons for 300 to 350 coins from different leagues, different nations, yada yada. And the reason why that's important is the turnaround. Literally the next day, you have this be the case. 400 things are going within seconds, 450 things are going within 20 seconds, 500 things are going relatively quick as well. That's probably glitched a little. And then 550, it's by the end of the hour. And you see these slowly climb, usually up to the price of 550, 600 within the hour for the bare minimum that you can list things for and getting them to sell. So theoretically, you could double your coins within a 24-hour period if you're playing your cards right. Now, there are ways to get around this if you miss the investing period. Again, I told you when you can pick them up on Sundays after Squad Battle Rewards. It's a really good time to pick it up. But there's other ways to work around this if you're trying to make coins while they're already up or throughout the week. So let's get started with the sniping filter. These are already up. We know everything is still going for 500 plus within the hour. You could snipe for 400 or you could mass bid for 400, but there's going to be a lot of different competition. There's going to be a lot of different leagues. Anything that you pick up, though, still should be profit no matter what. So if you wanted to sit here and snipe at 400, by all means, feel free to do this. But if you have too many cards pop up, a lot of the sniping things might be really contested. I would get more specific with a league that has a little bit more value for you. My favorite to do is the NWSL. If we look at the NWSL, we look at like the 550, it looks like everything's going within around 45 minutes or so. That means anything that I snipe for 450 or under, right now I'm guaranteed at least 100 coins. So if I go in and try to snipe at these, boom, we have these cards pop up, compare price. This one looks like we could maybe get 600 by the end of the hour. I'm going to list that up. We make 150 on the card. Sweet. Next one we do might end up being even more. It's really up to you on how you want to do this. If you want to set it to just 400 coins as well. Again, the lower you set it, the harder it's going to be to end up winning the cards. Any coins is coins, especially if you're late to the party. But this is a good reminder to tell you, again, if you do this on bid earlier in the week, you can get a lot of these leagues for 300 to 350 on bid. Look at the bids right now. If we try to do the bid market instead of sniping, this is what we're currently running into. So let's say we wanted to do it the same price as the 400 snipe. If you try to place a 400 bid right now, we're already a minute 15 out and people are already bidding on 450 on things that aren't even a super popular league. I'm sorry, Libertadores, I love you. Best league in the world, in my opinion. If you know League SBCs, you know my love for Libertadores. But this is called being reactionary. We saw content come out, and we're doing things after it came out. I want to try to teach you guys to be proactive, beat the content, have things ready to go. And you can do that all throughout the week, regardless of when a repeatable SBC is. I showed you how to do it with a Monday and stocking on a Sunday for something like this. But if you look, it ends by the weekend. I believe this would go away, what, Thursday, Friday? I'm not going to try to do the math there on how many days and what that takes you to. Let's say this is gone by Friday, right? That means you have a full weekend where if there's not another repeatable SBC that comes out, those cards will usually start crashing in price a little bit. You can start picking them up on those lower end prices. The buy nows drop a little bit too. It's a really nice way to kind of restock your club. But throughout the week, you also have a bunch of different challenge SBCs and other upgrades that you can expect. So for example, the other day we had the Road to the Knockout Challenge 2. Actually, this one came out yesterday. We had a Challenge 1 a few days before that. If you see this, you need gold players, minimum of 9, in your starting 11. So a lot of people are probably going to use gold commons because it doesn't look like there's a rare requirement on this. You can look at some of the things here if you're trying to make a sniping or bidding filter to make coins off of this. But as an investment, if you had these already in your club, when this came out, you could see a lot of those cards start shooting up in price. For example, country regions minimum of 5. That means you're going to need a lot of different nations within a league. Players from the same country region, max of 3 and you're starting 11. So you're going to have quite a bit of different things happening. Gold players minimum 9. We went over that. 22 chem. That's pretty important because there's going to be a lot of chemistry needed throughout the solution, which means the league and the position is going to be somewhat important. So if you wanted to make a filter off of that, you could look for maybe, let's say, I don't know, let's do gold center back England. Let's see what gold center back England cards are going for. Cheapest one is 500, 550 there. Is the 600 going to load? Yeah, 600 within 15 minutes. So if we wanted to snipe it like a 500, anything that you get from this filter will generate you coins. So you can use existing SBCs that are out, like we talked about before, when it comes to making a sniping or bidding filter to react to the content. But if you club stocked at the lower prices, anything that you picked up for 300, 350, you could sell at these higher prices too. And again, the longer you wait, the higher the prices are, the more competition. But here we want to dunk for 500. I could probably get them to go for 650 by the end of the hour. 150 coins on it, not great. I maybe want to snipe for a minimum of 450 to make a little bit more per card, but it's really up to you. That's how I would kind of go about the market. We do the similar thing with silvers throughout the week. You can watch the other video in our trading playlist if you want to know how to make unlimited coins on silver commons. I think we dive into silver rares a little bit too, but same philosophy applies. You have those SBC solutions I talked about before with those SBCs that come out that might send cards up in price as well. One of those ways you can kind of look to see if something is an SBC card is going to footbin.com. And then from footbin.com, you can look at the cheapest solutions that have come out within the last 5 to 10 minutes or so. There's a lot of gold commons in that solution. Usually those exact cards that they use will fly up in price. You can kind of use the average price on here too. Like this one says 900. The average price is probably not accurate what the card is now. But what that tells me is the gold common's not randomly just going to be 900. At some point, this was an SBC solution card. If we look at the price, there's an 850. We might be able to get 900 within the hour for this card. Or 800, I mean. My bad. And if we do, we almost doubled our coins on a card that I sniped with the NWSL filter while cards were still up in price. And I'm going to be a broken record, but once again, this exact card is something that we could have picked up on bid for 350 or less in other cards like that on Sunday and even throughout the week when the buy nows are lower. So you kind of start getting the picture in terms of kind of how important preparation is when prices are low, club stocking, and making sure you have a lot of things ready to go in your club. But also when things are already up, how you can take advantage of both the high buy nows to snipe and make coins and also look out for SBC cards to create new filters. It's really fun because if you're someone who, let's say, it's not just the 77 double that's out right now. Let's say it's a player pick later in the year. If you're someone who wants to make coins while doing the player picks, you can be in a position where you're making coins off the sniping. Maybe you chuck a couple cards in your club every few snipes you do. You're making coins. You're able to put a few in your club. You use some untradables you're getting to knock down the price of the SBC even more. And boom, you are doing a extremely discounted player pick or double upgrade for a fraction of the price. You get to open packs, you get to open picks, and you're making coins at the meantime. Or if you just want to make the liquid coins, you make the liquid coins and you do whatever you want with it. Hopefully that gives you kind of a good baseline of how I like to run my account. We're going to continue to do this throughout the year, especially the first few months. We can make really good coins on this. If you have any questions on what you think I missed in this video, let me know down in the comments. I can make an updated version as the year goes on if that's helpful. But instead of making a video every single week on how to grind a said repeatable SBC, where I tell you the same tips over and over of bidding on gold commons in advance, I thought making a video like this that's a little bit more generic for different repeatable SBCs that come, different daily SBCs, would also accomplish that, but just in one video to send you to instead. So if you did enjoy, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Yeah, let me know. What would you like to see? We can do other trading tips. I've done a silver video already. We now have a gold common. I could do a silver rare. I could do a bronze pack method. You know what? Bronze pack method is going to be a future one we make as well. But yeah, I will catch you guys next time. It's been your boy, MumboElite. I'm out. God bless.